So I just woke up. Well, I woke up because somebody was being way too, I have mascara all over my face, was being too loud. So Marissa is in Congress right now. Congress is full of old people who are pedophiles. And I've had to listen to them actually rape a child, and they actually raped me too. So I'm having to listen to them try to give my life to somebody else. I don't even know what to do. What do I do? I'm just going to leave it live and record what it is that I'm hearing because I'm so tired. Oh, Bernie Sanders says my breasts are too big. Oops. We're just going to leave it right there. So I have to deal with militaries on these speakers in my head. I have speakers and microphones in my eardrums. I have speakers, microphones, a whisper spy device, and a brainwave translator, brainwave pattern translator in my forehead. I have a uterus that's full of TENS unit. I have a listening device in my rectum. And this was put here by the government. I have spy devices. I have night vision cameras in my nose, in my paranasal passages. And I want these devices out of me. I did not consent. I did not. I am so done having to listen to these voices in my head. So now, supposedly, the other 65% has been infected. There's an HIV outbreak among the upper class. Everybody in the upper class has HIV and just acts like they don't have it because they're rapists and they have sex with their children. Incest is sexy. And Paris Hilton has HIV. You don't even know what you just did, is what I keep hearing. No, she's not. It's Monday. Fuck this. Okay. I'm just going to leave this live and repeat everything that I'm hearing because they're trying. So I was born with 519965879, Tamara Lila Kovac. Now I was born at home. So the government is actually trying to give Marissa Walls, who was a cellmate, my identity. I want nothing to do with Marissa Walls. She was never my friend. Yes. I think I'm hungover. So I was born Tamara Lila Kovac. And then my stepfather let me use his last name, or my mom had me use it from Gloin. So I used Gloin from 2 to about 20. And then I became Kreutzer. I didn't change my social security number. I knew I didn't want to be married. $105,214. 6158205 is my Oregon driver's license number. Oh my gosh, they have me in court again? This is bullshit. Supposedly I'm in court again somewhere. Who knows? I don't have court until April 19th in Monterey. Oh, and I'm telepathic. So these devices that I've been implanted with by the government for fun are now I'm using them bionically, and I don't have to speak out loud. I can talk on these devices and don't talk out loud. And they want me to stay wired up. I want my life back. I will never work with any branch of military. Never. Fuck you. So Marissa Walls was a cellmate in jail. I told her my story, and then Greg went to her, and now she's the mastermind. She keeps telling me, I was put there on purpose. I was put there on purpose. Can't get the doctors to heal me. Can't get the doctors to treat me. All because of these fucking speakers. I want them out! So they're saying that I'm in court and that Marissa just spread HIV to everybody. So now there's a huge HIV outbreak. And I warned everybody, so fuck off and die. You got it from the infected children. texting Curtis. I need to find some weed. I'm just going to leave it live. And once again, they're talking about my tits. Kiss my ass. It's the military that's doing this to me. Fucking so sick of people. Now I'm the piece of shit. No, I didn't even have prior knowledge of his interest in violence. No, I fucking did! So you shut the fuck up! The Air Force did this to me. Yes, the Air Force is who claimed this one. Never. So in 2014, August of 2014, I met a man named Greg Sawyer. He was my client. That tells you anything? I started dating him outside of the business in June of 2015. I was implanted the moment I stayed the night with him outside of the business. So that would have been late June. Five years I've had to deal with this shit. And the military just wants to keep me where I am and suck me dry. I am a 184. I am an INFJ. I am green and yellow. I'm up against a satanic cult that's in the upper class. We drink monkey blood. That's not what's happening. They're rapists. And they're having sex with their own children. Hi, kitty kitty. Kitty kitty. Meow. That's because Vallejo switched it out. No. No. Would you like to see all my evidence? Let's start with Greg Sawyer's phone. No! Go away. I can't get the phone to work. I want nothing to do with you. So, my IQ is being gleaned from because I don't have a birth certificate. So, I have this phone that I took from Greg's house because he told me to. AJ Nowd, Aaron Batley, Adam Holbrook, Adam McFarland, Adrian Strelzo, Aislinn Fairmore, AJ Tippy, Alex Batley, Alex Richardson, Alex Speed, Alexis James, Alan Scudo, Alyssa Rose, Amber Bjorn, Amber Friedberg, Amber DeJour, Andrew Batley, Andy Sawyer, Her father sold her for 1.7 million. That's where his parents live. Well, one of his sets of his parents. The last ones that bought him. These are seem to be, I can't connect, but they're coded. This is a ring of satanic cult people who are involved in sex trafficking children from the cartel from Mexico. Yeah, right. These are voices in my head. Nothing. Hope your money spends well. I want these speakers out of my ears today. I've been implanted against my will. Taken from a good life. I was happy before Greg. I thought I was in a monogamous relationship. And he was selling me for $1,000 an hour on chloroform. And all I get to listen to is cursing and told that I need to stop trying to save my own life. Fuck you. Please help me. They all have HIV. And that's what they're trying to hide. They want to rape me to blame it on me. Because it came from a nigger. Yes. They said that you all were already involved. And they're spending all my money. $7.2 billion. I can't stand these people. You just use the cat box. Go play. To prove that I haven't signed anything over the last 5 years. No, I'm not. Fuck you. I'm the one that has all the fucking paperwork. And I don't even have an attorney. So here's my paperwork for my birth certificate. What I've turned in, I've been corresponding with Vital Statistics in Idaho since the very beginning, since 2014, 2007, actually. This is the woman that was helping me through the FACT program. I'm on probation. A numinant report, a driver's license, 2 driver's license, my marriage certificate, my oldest daughter's birth certificate, and an affidavit of personal knowledge from my mother, and my high school records. Place of birth, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Call me on the phone. 707-712-5661. 234 Monterey Road, Seaside, California. Help me! No! Well, they're going to switch it back after they claim all the money, and then I'm going to be blamed for the HIV. Oh, and the race war that's happening. Barack Obama came on here and declared a civil war between the Africans and the Americans. Yes, they're working for niggers. What do you know about 2029? $167. No. Yes, I should in Vallejo or Jackson County. But the doctors are just going to switch everything out. Government is eating itself. All the militaries have HIV. It's bad. Greg and Marissa infected people on purpose. No. Horrible. He's horrible. Let's see here. How can I prove that I'm not the one talking out loud? With these devices in my head, I have utilized a bionic trick where I can use the devices to talk to the people, but I don't have to talk out loud. And so I'm going to do my alphabet in loud, as I call it. NZ. They say my tits are too big. 38F. to the hospital. Oh my God, I have an ingrown hair. Oh. You love Greg. He was your slave. Greg was born to one of the FBI agents in San Francisco. Oh my gosh, how? And then sold to an FBI agent who was head of this syndicate of sex trafficking. No, he's not. He's killed over 1,000 children. on INFP. It's her child. Everybody is home. Who is this? Oh my God. I'm naked. At least you know where it came from. My eyes are so blue today. Let's get some clothes on. Very blue. Let's see here, we did laundry. I did laundries. I have plenty of clothes. That was because the doctor took out a sponge in the doctor's office without telling me. So she cut my ligaments. So, and I'm not allowed to exercise or I'll be tortured. Psychosomatic pain to my organs. Okay. Oops, excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna stay live as long as possible because I'm dealing with some bullshit on these speakers. I just took a shower. I feel great. I put on some makeup. Beautiful pictures. Oh, it's a baby. Fight for people living with HIV. Tell Congress to protect Medicare Part D. They get smaller. One side gets smaller. Triple D. 8, 9. Here, I'll show you a picture of Rose Love Doll. No, I was Rose Love Doll as an escort 7 years ago. LUV. Yes, and I was Lily Knotts for a very short time. KNOTTS. So here's a picture of me as Rose Love Doll. I dressed up for every date. I was not a prostitute. Three reviews. Well, night shift is gone because they're the ones that did this to me. And arrows. Seven years ago, and now everybody has HIV on night shift. What happened to safe sex? I got my bangs. See that rainbow? Look at that rainbow. I can't get it to do it again. I couldn't get it to do it again. See it? Look at that. And it was such a beautiful time, like right when I needed to be reminded. And it's never done it since. No, I have experiences like that all the time. You don't get bathed in the light and just walk away. Isn't this the coolest skull? This isn't a skull. I want it tattooed. Isn't that cool? Yep. Creating in life anything before or after is just waiting. Wait. Creating in life anything before or after is just waiting. This is a beautiful, beautiful dog, but wait a minute. Why am I not remembering what kind of dog? Shiba Inu, maybe? Isn't that a great one? These are some great pictures. Now, why would she say this if... Hello? Hello? Hi. I do, right now. What is it? Yes. Yes, I'm ready. I have a pen. Can you hear me better now? Okay. Okay. 5111. Perfect. And so I can make a report? Thank you. Oh, it's just dirt under her nails and everything. Ew. Aww.
Only thing. If only everyone on this earth could feel it.
I wrote the CDC about HIV. Let me find it. Unless they already got into it. I guess I'll just write the CDC again. And then I have all these emails to Officer Pittman. And then I have journals. I have my 6-month review. from in the Superior Court of the State of California in and for the County of Solano. I had a positive for marijuana, and he sat back and said, it's legal, what can we do? Now, come to find out, Judge Healy, VCR 227145, was actually an ex-client. I have my original psych testing because they tried to diagnose me with schizophrenia. So I asked for extensive psychological testing in order to prove that I wasn't schizophrenic. I did not have any of the behavioral markers of a schizophrenic woman. Tamara was referred for clarification of diagnosis and support with treatment planning for her services in the FACT program. Tamara presents with a fixed belief that does not have any current medical cause. The belief is that her ex-boyfriend implanted devices in her upper sinus, her inner ear to monitor her, speak to her, control her body functions, which I never shared with her about the body functions. Read her brainwaves and attempt to control her. Tamara had previous mental health interactions that are not consistent with her current presentation. And then I was diagnosed with by Christina Urea. Delusional disorder, mixed type, erotomanic, manic, persecutory, and somatic, with bizarre content. First episode, currently an acute episode, 297.1. What else do I have that proves? Let's see here. Oh, definitely. This will do it. My face sheet from probation. I just have to find my wallet now. I know, it's a little short, huh? There it is. Okay. Where is it? Well, I have my driver's license. Where did my face sheet go? I had it. The police officer saw it yesterday. I have my insurance card. So I have my driver's license from Oregon, 615-8205. My EBT card. I have Zena Lee's. I lived at Zena Lee's. 519-965-879. Signed. 4/11/17 is when I moved in to 392 Alhambra. I have my Numident report. Tamara Lila Kovac, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. My parents are even involved. In fact, he desecrated my dad's body. I have adult crisis management plan from the FACT program, Kim Sullivan, Freddie Ford. This is, this is all people who were involved and have heard my story. I have my case information from 392 Alhambra from welfare. I have that I am to stay away from alcohol and illegal drugs. Ignore the 2 bottles of wine. I have documentation from jail about what I was hearing. And then I had a bunch more, but I sent it to the wrong police officer. He was crooked. This is a receipt for oral fluid. Case number 105214. COC number AJ8021DC2. This is certified letter that shows that I am transferring my probation between Solano County and Monterey County. My original MRIs with the written report, which state that they found 2 mucus retention cysts. Some more journaling. Here's the birth certificate stuff. Well, the academy in Solano County is actually selling badges. Oh, I know everything. Barack Obama came on here and claimed civil war between the Africans living in the United States and the Americans that was supposed to happen in 2029. And it was the African American who targeted me. It's bad. Oh, yes. Okay. I'll take a picture. There you go. There's a picture. My skin's looking so much better. I don't mind that you don't believe. They switched it with Marissa Walls, who was a cellmate. And they have been doing this to me for 5 years. They have millions. There isn't a police officer who won't write me. You need to go to the hospital immediately. I remember you. You're the one that gave it away. I think I'm pretty rocking. Yes, I do. Pieces of shit. All the militaries have HIV. Be careful. There are people giving it away for $1 million. It was Marissa Walls who was pretending to be Rose Lovedoll and Tamara Kreutzer, which is me, for 5 years. So supposedly, I'm in the Supreme Court right now. And I remember being in the Supreme Court before, and they all have HIV too. And they're allowing this transfer of identities to happen. So I'd like to sue the American government for enslavement and identity theft. I am calling out to any attorney or lawyer who can help me. And some pot. No. You took it for 150,000. There should be 127 terabytes of information. It's been 5 years. Dr. Johnson, Dr. Grayson, Dr. Bernard, and Dr. Shaw are responsible for misappropriating government funds. But then I found out that they weren't really misappropriated. They were actually a black experiment. And everybody's been paid out of my money. I will never trust a law enforcement individual. I will never trust military. They are not working for the American people. They are not protecting the American people when you're in bed with Osama bin Laden. Yes, they were going to get their kickback from my money, my inheritance. I am Tamara Lila Kovac. That's it. I'm calling my aunt. Must be in a meeting. It's 11. Everybody has HIV. Celebrities, musicians, everybody. The celebrities are where it came from. In fact, I invited Satellite into my life because I've never signed anything, and they switched out my heat signature with Marissa Walls for money. And I told them I was going to give them billions if they just did the right thing. Be careful, they'll rape you. No, she doesn't. Prove it. The fuck we are! What else do the American people need to know? Oh, that the conspiracy theorists were supposed to be helping me, but they took their money too. Didn't you, Al Smith? And everybody is involved in this bullshit. Really? Is that what you think? It's on the other side of my eardrum. Here, let's go use a Q-tip. I do not have anything in my ear. They're on the other side. So I'm going to put a Q-tip in my nose to show you the camera, and my ears to show you that there's nothing in them. I'm touching my eardrum, right? This eardrum was actually perforated. That's where the cameras are. And I want these speakers out. I'm sick of hearing voices in my head. No. Fuck off. So what the military did to me is they escaped illegal human experiment. I have night vision in my paranasal passages. And have been living off of me for 5 years now. And this is what they did to 27 other people that they got to kill themselves. They committed suicide because they couldn't stand it anymore. because they all have HIV. Then stay the fuck away from me. Oh, I have to throw up. They're messing with my body. Well, I just threw up from the stress of all of this. I'm trying to take my life. This is what everybody's trying to get me to do, is take the HIV and be the one that's blamed. I'm being threatened by law enforcement. Yes, I hate you all. Leave me alone. You're a joke. Not good people. I want nothing to do with men or women. Quit approaching me like you're going to get sex from me. I know. Yes, I hate you. Go to hell. You've already stolen enough money from me. No. I do not want to take the HIV. I don't even want to meet you. I'm on my way home from hospital. Nothing. How? That's not my blood. I was told on the phone that I was negative and I haven't had sex since. I wasn't raped, you fucking idiot. I haven't been raped since July 26, 2016. And I'm trying to protect my daughters. You're right. That isn't what happened to you. You guys took it for money. This is the email that I sent to everybody. So I wrote this email. I don't know. It had to be August. It was August of last year. I wrote this to everybody. I am writing this email as my life is in danger from a serial rapist. His name is Greg Sawyer. I've been treated brutally by local police. I will start from the beginning. Please keep a very open mind as this affects the entire state of California if I'm not heard. I met a man in 2014 and lived with him for a year. During this year, I became a captive and was assaulted and tortured. The torture included inserting small speakers and microphones in my middle ear cavity and my upper sinus cavity. There is also a spy whisper device located in my upper sinus cavity. He also placed a listening device in my abdomen. I want to stress that this was done against my will and that I did not consent. This man is obsessed with AI robot and wanted to make his own. I started to hear him even when he wasn't around. It was confusing because I didn't remember the surgery. He pretended it was all in my head. I was stuck in a room with a camera on me listening to this man in my ears. I finally escaped him in May of 2016. It was literally an escape to nowhere. I was destitute and continuing to hear him. I went to Sacramento where I was being chased by this man while I tried to make my way on the streets. He was on the speaker with other people chasing me for sport. I went to hospitals in Sacramento and was always 5150. Nobody believed me. I was diagnosed wrong with schizophrenia and sent to inpatient facilities for the next 3 months. All the time he is constantly talking to me on these devices. In July, he kidnapped me from the streets of Sacramento and brought me back to Vallejo. I woke up completely beat up. I lost not knowing what had happened to me because he used something when he kidnapped me. I started going to the police in Vallejo since I couldn't get hospitals to call them for me. The police had already been bribed by him and were involved in this sick sport. I told them everything and was arrested without my Miranda rights twice. They were all involved in setting me up on burglary and arson charges, which I'm innocent of. I did 8 months in jail with this man constantly talking to me. I was released into the FACT program and probation. I told all the appropriate people what is happening to me. I asked for extensive psychological testing to try and prove that I was not in a delusional state. I was then misdiagnosed with delusional disorder. I continued to make attempts at getting the police to help me. They always just treated me as if I was crazy. Then in January of this year, everything changed. It wasn't just Greg on the speakers anymore. I was dealing with the police. Greg had created fraudulent release forms that I had supposedly signed that gave him permission to put the devices in my head. It was established that they were fraudulent, and they continued to brutally investigate me as an accomplice. I know Greg continually told them the truth about it, but then would recant. What I've had to listen to on these speakers is complete corruption, sex, drugs, and brutality. This man has bribed and threatened a lot of professionals and officials in the community, and has now turned that my life is in danger because I won't help them cover up what they've done to me. The police, after finding out that this man is a pedophile and a rapist, are still attempting to cover up the corruption. And now that I know that there's a tunnel exit. They decided to call FBI due to the nature of his crimes. They have now been partying with police and Greg for 7 weeks while I'm being constantly harassed and brutally investigated over and over on the same information. During this time, I've had to listen to everything that has been happening, including sex between everyone. They have all contracted HSV, we thought it was herpes at the time, and are now threatening to rape me to give me herpes. I don't understand all of what is happening, but this morning I woke up to the FBI insulting me and talking about killing me and Greg Sawyer to cover it all up. Because of the fact is that they as well contracted herpes, which we now know is HIV. Now it's in this weird standstill where the police and FBI are constantly invading my privacy. They watch me in the bathroom and have sexually harassed me. What I'm going through falls on the shoulders of California. I can no longer go outside due to death threats from police officers. Greg's friends that are involved have claimed to be Hell's Angels members, and I'm scared for my life. What I'm going through psychologically has been fun to these people. They've treated me like an experiment animal. And continually I'm being extorted by police and agents about money I don't have yet. But because this is all very real, they know how much I'll be awarded in a variety of lawsuits, including with the state of California. I've been dealing with these people now for 4 years. 4 years of trying to get help from the right people. I am psychologically strong and ready for this battle. I simply need out of the situation first. With these speakers in my ears, I cannot do anything without constant ridicule and harassment. I am being treated brutally by police and FBI. This includes death threats to me and my children, along with threats of sexual assault. I've done one thing in this situation, and that is survive. Because I survived, I know too much. Help me out of this situation immediately.
I'm back.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Bob is waiting for his friend.
Oh, okay.
How's your day going?
Pretty good. I'm hungry.
What sounds good?
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Okay.
Does he agree to 70 for a
Yes.
half ounce?
Yes.
Cool. There's 70.
Thank you. Very much. Get you a sandwich. Yes, I am. Here's my Numinant report. August of last year. That's never gonna happen. Yes. Well, you'll get your 150 million. But my current address is yeah. It came from Greg. Everybody I've had to listen to everybody have sex with Greg, prostitute themselves. And then there's the fact that Matt Damon killed me 26 times. He brought me back. I've died 167 times.